Chicago game after the Chicago game about the difficulty of travel, difficulty of field. This is similar. Lots of travel, difficult field. How are you guys going to adjust and hopefully come out with maybe a better start this game?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've talked about our start, and we've watched videotape again today over it, and just make sure that we don't make big mistakes. We just want to cut the mistakes out, and I think the team's in pretty good form. We're just making it difficult for ourselves, and starting with a 2-0 loss in both away. Both those games, away in Chicago and home, aren't the ideal way to start a game. So going to Boston, we don't mind playing at Boston. They've changed their field. The field's good, so I think it'll suit us. It's a nice big field, and there's not 100 lines on it, so I think it'll be good for us. And we're actually looking forward to going. And Boston's young. They got a lot of high energy, and I don't think they're an easy team to play against at home. They beat Houston at home, so I think they're a different proposition at home. So we're going to have to play well if we're going to get a result there. And last year we didn't do well at Boston. We really didn't travel well to Boston, so I'm hoping we can change that too. And I think the team's looking forward to getting back on the park. That week off I don't think helped us too much, and I think the players just want to get some rhythm and get in a game and hopefully grab 3 points and get back in.
In terms of, like you mentioned, you guys didn't play well at all at Boston last year. Is that a message you've conveyed to them, or is that something that you need to focus especially on?
No, I don't think so. I mean, the two different groups completely. I think from last year, their roster's a lot different from last year. Our roster's not a considerable amount of difference, but there is a difference in the roster. I think we've just got to learn to travel better. We talked about it in pre-season. Me and you actually talked about it in pre-season about just doing a few things differently, which we've done, which we've did in Chicago, which we're going to do in Boston, just to see if it helps us. And I think in Chicago it was a better performance this year than it was the previous year in Chicago, and hopefully we can continue that away from home. I think our away form is important. We've solved the home issues, so from last year I want to solve the away issues too. Just be consistent, and I think if we get some consistency home and away, I think we'll be quite successful.
And I actually saw Rachel leaving as I showed up. Is there a reason she wasn't at practice today? Is she okay?
Yeah, just still the hamstring problem. It's an ongoing problem, and just want to try and get it fixed and making sure she's good to go. And Rachel's a big part of the group, and not her going to the World Cup has obviously helped us having another defender around town, and I think we just want to get it right. I just don't want to getting injured badly and then she's out for 3-4 months. That's the last thing any of us need, is the last thing Rachel needs, that's for sure. So, and you never know, maybe she gets a late call up, so we want to make sure if she does that she's ready to go. So it really, again, precautionary to make sure she's...
Is she going to be able to play Saturday?
I'm not sure yet. I haven't spoken to the powers that be, but I'm hoping she'll be available for selection this weekend. Yeah.
And is Courtney going to be able to play Saturday?
Yeah, Courtney looks good. She's on the field. She practiced today, so I'm hopefully Courtney will, for the first time, we'll have some selection problems in the back, which will be good. I'm looking forward to getting a selection problem. Hopefully, we'll have everyone healthy for the weekend.
Great.